a ball of yarn is called a clue. You are at the Mystery Font, 42, here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And how do you do? I'm Tim Cameron, the host of the Mystery Font. And I want to know what you would like to share. There is a room for your story. There's a space for your song. Come be one new under the sun. Come, we are a kindness. Come, our kindness is where our kindness comes from. Please remember you are one human on one spectrum. You are a kindness. Come, our kindness is where our kindness comes from. We are a kindness. Come, we are a kindness. Come, we are a kindness. Come, our kindness is where our kindness comes from. Please be one. So, the bell is here because this is a former dentist's office, and there were multiple addresses here. And these portals and chambers that hold quite mystery. You have the time and place, should you desire it. And I invite you. I invite you to come and be known. Share what you want seen and heard of you here at the Mystery Font, 42. The transit of the sun at this part of the year makes it through from this red and white striped room into the doorway to a pool of blue. I can pull these swaths of blue sky fabric, but at this time of year it pokes through that doorway. And we're coming up to the solstice. And so as we get ready for a trajectory that takes what light we have and makes something of it, I'm inviting you to consider what you might want to share. Do you have a story, a song, a dance that you or a friend and you or a group can do in one room, through one window, maybe outside in the back space large enough for a small theater, or across the entire first floor here of the Mystery Font as a theater in the round? What do you envision? It doesn't have to be the whole world. In fact, You can be the whole world. It can just be you sharing your idea, opening up your question, and letting us hear an answer. What do you want to bring into view? One place you can, where the time and place won't be sequestered from one another, that's for you, is Mystery Font 42. I hope you'll consider reaching out at mystery42@gmail.com. And I'll be doing things here approaching the solstice, but I hope you'll think about reaching out. I'd like to talk to you, or to hear what you'd like to talk to. There's a room for your story. There's a space for your song. It can be about anything. Whatever length, whether it's music or not, it's not wrong. I'm looking here at the falsehood and how we apprehend by prehending falsehood in ourselves and in others and in our leaders. If we are going to apprehend Project 2025 and protect our country from fascism and protect our world from encroaching fascism, if we are going to face and process our American apartheid, if we are going to steward our oceans from collapsing, if we're going to care for our habitat, starting in a minimum of 7 generations out, if we are going to care enough, if we're going to be awake enough that we can treat our neighbor like ourselves, I want to use intuition to emancipate us so that we can be awake enough to love our neighbor like ourselves. And this place of intuition for emancipation is calling you and asking if there's some kind of experiment or joy or play that you would like to do. It's the Mystery Font 42, and please be well. Please know that you are the renovation of love's imagination, and I think we all know that very well. So, indeed, live long and prosper. Indeed, reach out and share with us what only you would do, what would happen no matter what, because you came into view. Who is the falsehood? You know, maybe I can pull together a theme that is about the mystery font and the reality distortion field that this theater is, that this band represents, and is a theme about the falsehood. We are the reality distortion fielding. Who is the falsehood? So, what do you envision? If you were in this room thinking about what might be behind me and turned to walk around and saw this space with views through portals into other rooms with portals. A semicircle panopticon that purchases that front waiting room reflecting pool from virtually every room, but for the restroom that circles this reflecting pool waiting room. It's house-sized and commercial building structured. It is odd and unique. It is ready and full of meaning and possibility. This is the mystery font, and this blue apse is where the sun reaches at this time of year, giving one star in the blue sky. So these rooms and spaces are available and might be utilized for the creation and sharing of stories and ideas. This peculiar soundstage and artistic workshop is happening now. And the squiggles in these stripes that seem to hold eyes and faces, indeed they do. I think every face that has passed through and on this stolen land is in view. I think that this rainbow bridge is happening for you too. I think that this space echoes all of us and touches all of me and you. That's what I saw when I walked in here. I saw that Kara Walker and David Lynch were trying to rescue Mr. Rogers and ask him to come back and talk about what we're going to do with love and neighborhood and our American apartheid. So here in North Minneapolis, I stand wondering if you will come into view, because here we are ready. This dark chamber is ready for illumination. It's ready to share. It's ready to be a place that simply dares and will be a friend for the bandwidth of illumination. What do you want to say? What do you want to share? What would only you make sure had the time and place? When and where? Please reach out. It could be there or there. It could be here. It could be there. And through that portal and through that opening into that far corner room that looks out onto Fremont, where the D line stops regularly. Do you want to talk to who is in that room? I know I do. What and who and when will you bring it into view? You are invited. Please reach out to the Mystery Font 42. Who is the falsehood? I think maybe the question is, who is the artist? And I have a suspicion that the artist is you.